Shalom. First, I'll give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makar Kadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are there in truth and sincerity, and the women and the children who follow. This is Philippians chapter 1, starting at verse 22 through 24. I'm going to read it through, and then we'll go back and break it down individually. It says, "But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor. Yet what I shall choose, I wot not. For I am in a strait betwixt two, having a desire to depart, and to be with Hamashiach, which is far better. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you." So what Paul is getting at is the internal struggle that we all go through, pulling between the spiritual and the carnal. This life that we live and we walk and we see in front of us every day, and the faith that we have in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that he is going to come back and redeem his people. So let's go with what was said. It says, "But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor." We all are in the flesh. We all understand the carnalities of this life. But if that's your only way of thinking, if that's where your mind is set, if you haven't already mentally and spiritually checked out of this place, and you still have concerns of the world, then that's where your path is going to take you. Scriptures say we reap what we sow. Now, if you're sowing the flesh and you're sowing this world, that's going to be the gain that you reap. Okay, that's going to be the way that's going to take you in the end. So when everyone else, or not everyone, should I say the elect, is getting salvation, you're going to reap destruction along with 2/3 of our people and the rest of these so-called Americans. It says, "Yet what I shall choose, I wot not." You know, he understands that we are in this flesh and we still have carnal cares of the world because we are in this flesh. But that's not what I really want to do. He says, "For I am in a strait betwixt two." All right, he feels like he's between a rock and a hard place, so to speak. Let's go to this word, because it says, "I'm in a strait." Let's get the word.
Strong's G 4912. Sunecho.
Let's see. It says to hold together, to press together with the hand, to press on every side. That's what it's saying basically. To press on every side. He feels as if he's being pressed on one side by the spiritual and the want to be with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and the flesh on the other hand. He says, "For I am in a strait betwixt two, having a desire to depart, and to be with Hamashiach, which is far better." We all would prefer to be with the Lord in the kingdom, or even in the heavens. We wouldn't have to worry about the affairs of this life, the hardships that come with this flesh, especially in this wicked society that we live in. But it must be needful for us to go through these things to build us up spiritually and build that character that is deserving of the kingdom, that's deserving of all the things that we were promised, to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. And I'm not disagreeing with Paul when he says that it's far better to be with Hamashiach. But verse 24 says, "Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. It's more needful for us to be down here because there's a job that needs to be done. Okay? The elect has to be sealed. Babylon has to be destroyed. But before it's destroyed, the Lord set up his prophets to prophesy against this place, against many countries and great kingdoms. And this word, it has to go out. That's the good part about this flesh, that we get to serve the will of the Most High and deny ourselves and make our body that living sacrifice, to make our calling and election sure, to prove that we deserve to be saved in that day of the destruction. Because you're not going to just get a free ride. We got a free ride out of Egypt. We went through hell in Egypt as well. But everyone got to come out. That's not going to be the case this time. Alright? The Most High has his elect. The 144,000 and the women and the children who follow. So yeah, we are going through this as it says, this strait betwixt two. We do have friends, we do have family. You know, we enjoy the company of women. You know, we enjoy the company of, or we enjoy wine and strong drink, things of that nature. But there has to be a balance. You have to enjoy preaching his word, teaching his word, putting his word out, being a brother, building in the spirit. As much as you enjoy the flesh, you should be in the spirit 2 times more, if not 3 times, or whatever, man. It should outweigh it. And if you're struggling to put apart the flesh and to get in the spirit, then maybe you need to reevaluate yourself. Maybe you're dealing too much in the flesh. Take a step back and evaluate your life, what you got going on. What's good for you and what's not good for you. Who is good for you and who is not good for you. I'm sure you get a much clearer picture at that time. Like I said, this is something that Paul went through. This is something that we all are going through. So don't think that you're in this alone. Use your resources. You know, that's one thing that I myself had an issue with. You know, brothers have different burdens and different things going on in their life, and they want to, you know, bear it to themselves. We're a body for a reason, to take pressure off of brothers. So definitely use the Akim, use the brotherhood when needed. Don't be a burden, but definitely when it's your time to get help, man, get the help. That's what the brotherhood is for. And overall, try to balance your life, because we live in the flesh. We have to get money. We have to, you know, get clothes, food, things of that nature. But man, don't be all about the flesh. Make sure that you're doing your diligence to make your calling and election sure, and staying in the spirit. And with that being said, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makar Kadash, the honors to the apostles and elders of the GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and the children who follow. Shalom.